My wife sent me this recipe from TikTok to try out. Now, apparently, it's going to be chicken drumsticks, but it's really mashed potatoes, and it's this entire thing that's going around. Anyway, I'm going to cook a bunch of drumsticks here, cook them up to temp. Let's see, about 180 full temp, because I am cooking them flash as quick as possible on the stove, not slow cooking. Now, separate all the meat from the bones. Now, this part is a pain in the butt. I'll tell you what, make sure you get off all the gristle and everything that you can. And I used to fork my hands, and ugh, it was a thing. Okay, anyway, then I got 4 of them. Then I rinsed them off. I took the chicken, shredded it up, added a cup of cheese, added an egg. There we go. Okay, now the recipe on the TikTok called for potatoes that were mashed with a fork, or shredded. I'm going to use some mashed potatoes here. I'm going to mix all of this up, and then I am going to add a cup of flour later on here to get this consistency thicker here. But let's go ahead and keep with the recipe that you would use if you were using the potatoes that you cooked, 2 potatoes that you cooked on the stove and then mashed. Okay, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. See, there we go. And that was 2 cups of mashed potatoes, by the way. A good heaping teaspoon of paprika, then garlic powder, and a couple small teaspoons of salt, and then a good dash of white pepper. Now mix this up thoroughly. Not exactly the 12 secret ingredients and spices of KFC, but hey, it'll do. Now, get yourself a flour dredge, an egg wash, and a cup of breading. Now, take the mixture and wrap it around the chicken bone drumstick thing. Okay, dredge it in flour. Okay, very well. There we go. Pack it down. Make sure to be liberal. Get it all in there. I should have done that earlier, but yeah, mix your egg for your egg wash. Now, get that thoroughly coated in there, and then transfer it over to your breading. Now, with the breading, make sure to pack it on. Get it nice and in there. Very thorough, right? Okay. Take this off. I've got 4, as you see, big and fat ones. Now, drop this in hot oil, about 400 degree oil. Just make sure that it's hot. If you add a little drop of water, it'll spit up at you if you add it to the hot oil. Now, be extremely careful here. If you have a deep fat fryer, that would work even better, but we're going on the stove with the pan. So now we're going to flip these over about 5 minutes through. We're basically cooking this until it is nice and golden brown on all sides to make sure it's thoroughly done and we have a nice crispy texture all over these fake chicken legs. Now, little spray. I'm going to turn these, and 5 more minutes on the other side, approximately 10 minutes, and you'll be done until it's all nice golden brown. Now, I'm going to use metal tongs, slotted spoon, be extremely careful. I'm going to take these over to a plate where you can see, look, chicken drumsticks, only they're really mashed potatoes and cheese and chicken. Now, my kids just took the drumsticks out. We weren't that big on the drumsticks. We could cook these just normal, but they were delicious.